Hi, my beautiful butterflies. It is April 18th. Excuse my hair and everything. I'm tired. Anyways, I wanted to come on here. I know I haven't been on here for a while, but I wanted to talk about my day yesterday. So yesterday I got up and decided, okay, I'm going to go do some Instacart. And I went out to my car. My car would not start. Played around, tried starting it a couple of times, lifted the hood to see if my battery was maybe loose. Wasn't that, went back into my car. And I noticed that, I should say, I noticed slash remembered that my key will pull out even with it being in the accessory slot versus completely off. So I turned my key to accessory, and I also remembered that I have had to start my car from the accessory instead of the regular, from it being all the ways off, accessory on, and then start. And so I started it out at accessory and turned it on. So I don't know what was happening with it, but I it was started. So I sat there for a minute or two and decided what I was going to do. I ended up driving to Walmart and I was actually on the way to Walmart. I was like, okay, do I go to Walmart or do I go to O'Reilly? Because I was thinking if I go to O'Reilly, then they can, if anything, jumpstart me right then and there. I decided to go to Walmart and bought a jump box. So it's got the jumpstart cables with it. It's an air compressor, so I can use it for like a flat tire or whatever. And then I can also plug in, so anything with a USB, I can plug it in with that. I also purchased a power inverter. So a couple days ago, I can't find my charger for my laptop. So my AC charger, I think that's what it's called. So anyways, it's, one that plugs in with the normal prong, with the normal, 3-prong, like you would use at your house. So I bought a universal one at Walmart several days ago. It was on the 15th when I bought it. And then yesterday I decided that I was going to buy an inverter so that I could also charge it while I was in my car. So I did that. I also picked up some meds, both paid for and not paid for. So yesterday's income, I did end up doing some Instacart, which I got lucky and got it in Shelton. I was actually on my way to Olympia when I actually got it, so I had to turn around. So I'm going to go through what I earned and what I spent real quick for yesterday. So for yesterday's income, I earned $56.52 from Instacart, which 5 of that was a cash tip. I also ended up, so after one of my deliveries, I was really close to the casino and I was thinking, okay, well, do I go ahead and get gas and go to Olympia or do I want to go play for a little bit? So I decided to go play. I walked out of the casino with $805. At one point, I turned $20. I had $20 by the machine, cashed that out for $213. Not bad. I played some more. Right before I left, I went to a new game, I don't remember what it's called, but it's one of the moolah games. So the UFOs with the cows. So it was their newest one, and it's 3 different ones, and you have 3 spaceships. One fills with cows, one fills with sheep, and one fills with pigs. Well, I was betting $1.50. I'd already put 20 in, cashed out for $45. And then I put another 20 in, and I was down not very much. And I got into basically the mega bonus, which was all 3 of those popped. So there was like I don't remember what they all, I know one of them was jackpot. So like you can do like the mini, minor, major type stuff. Anyways, it was like a pinball game. I kept getting extra balls to shoot off. I had 23 balls. I think you start out with 6 balls. Anyways, on $1.50 bet, I cashed out of that with over $500, almost. And once I put the $45 ticket back in and combined them, it was over $600. So like I said, I walked out of there with $805. I'm so excited. Like I said, also for my expenses, so we're going to get to expenses. Gas, I put 15 in at the start of the day. The jump box was $75.97. This includes taxes. My power inverter was $19.79, includes taxes. And my meds, which literally was a 50 count of these for one of my this injection right here, because this does not come with a needle. That was $7.57, and then I did get food, and after I won that money, I was headed home. I decided to get Chinese food. So my total, and I had actually gotten something else to drink earlier that day, but my total for the day was $26.78. So not a bad day, all in all. I also stopped and gave my mom $200, which I didn't write in here. I don't write that because that's like a regular bill. But this whole weekend, the 17th through the 19th, is our Olympus rally. So downtown Shelton is like a no-go. Like, plus today is Earth Day, so it's just like festivities all over the place today. So I am headed to Olympia today. I also, sorry guys, I was just noticing this spot on my face. It's a old pimple. Anyways, I have a red and black corset top that I no longer fit in since I've lost weight. So I put that up on Facebook. Somebody is buying it today. I've got to meet them at 3:00. It's 11:45. I will probably get some later Instacart going. I'm not sure. Other than that, I know I want to go to PetSmart today. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I might just stop by the library and just take my computer out and do some schoolwork. So we'll see. It might be kind of a wasted trip, but not really. I know I'm going to have to go get more gas. So yeah. I can't wait till this hair grows out completely. This was prior. It's growing. It is. But yeah, my hair's just like, it's so frizzy. I'm ready to chop it again. Anyways, guys, I just want to give you a quick update on that. I did sell, I finally had, I have to go back in my book. I just realized I did not write down the income for the 13th, which is fine. I know it was Instacart. I did some of that. Last week, so the reason why I haven't been on is I've just been kind of busy. Last week on the 11th, I had a craft fair. I didn't sell anything, but I did on my way out. Another vendor, I told vendor that I had kind of like a matching set that would go with one of their other displays. So I sold that set to them for $10. So I did make a little money that day. The next day on the 12th, I went back out to the casino, walked out with $123 extra, spent $12.62, which was my food for the night. Other than that, I really haven't done much. I'm just looking over my notebook here. I did stop taking my blood pressure last week because I just kept, for one, I stayed over at somebody's house, so I didn't have it. And I just kind of kept forgetting to take it and whatnot for several days. So I was like, okay, we're done with it for now. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm at like just over $90. My Instacart rating, so I have gold, but I don't. And the reason is because my picking quality, so when I shop for orders, has gone down because I've had to replace and refund. Well, I've had to refund so many different items, but I will say this. The reason why I have to refund so much stuff is because it's high ticketed items that are like on a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday when Fred Meyer's is running their little 4 times event. So for extra points. So it is high ticketed items, but yet they say Fred Meyer's updates it every 15 minutes. I don't believe that crackaloni. I just made up a new word there. It's BS. It's BS. Anyways, so I'm having to get that back up. I only need 4 more orders to make sure that I have gold status for the next rollover period, which isn't until like the end of June. So I'll definitely get there. But I do need to increase my shopping quality. So and that goes over like the last 90 days or last 90 orders. I can't remember. It's 90 something. So I'm going to try and get that up. I would like to try and get platinum, but I'm not sure if it's even worth it. I think as long as I have gold, gold, basically you see orders before other people and you don't have to be right there. So I think I'm just going to stick and focus with the gold, and try and get out as much as I can anyways, just for the income. I am trying to save for a new car. My car is acting up, and last Saturday at the vendor event, when I was parking, we have an extra parking lot. So that's where I decided to park, so that older people and just possible buyers could park up close. And in our extra parking, its walls are jutted out rocks, and it's not completely square. And I was backing up so that I wasn't like halfway in the middle, and I scratched my bumper. But you can only tell when you're far away, kind of, and looking, if you look at the bottom, because it's like down here. So like literally as it's turning the corner, like going underneath, you can see it right down on the corner. So it's not bad. And it's not deep. So I'm glad about that. The only reason why I figured it out that I was hitting it is because right there, I could kind of feel the incline. So that's why. Anyways, guys, that is everything for today. I am going to finish putting my shoes on and getting my stuff and heading out. Because, like I said, I need to go get more gas. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna probably just chill at the location. Oh, there is one other thing. I want to stop by Applebee's. I have an Applebee's gift card that I want to see if there's actually any money left on it. It's in my purse or whatever, my backpack. But I don't know how old it is, and when I try to look online, it doesn't give me any info. So I need to just go to the location. There's one over there. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.